Hello, everyone. Let me start with my mom. She's 50 years old. She's an amazing, smart woman. She lives in Kazakhstan. She has the newest iPhone every year, yet somehow keeps sending the blurriest photos to our family group chat. For years, I thought my mom is just terrible with technology. At least I did, until I went home this winter break. So as I walk into the kitchen, I see my mom standing in the middle. Windows are fogged. The kitchen smells like butter and strong black tea. And my mom standing in her favorite pose. I call it flamingo pose. While she is cooking my favorite cake, Napoleon cake. My mom slightly tilts her head towards a small little green speaker we have by the window. Her name is Alisa. It's Russia's Siri. My mom says, "Alisa, for how long should the cream cool for?" Alisa replies, my mom's hands in the flour, facing the air. My mom says, "Oh, okay. Set the timer for 20 minutes. And remind me to pick up my son from practice at 6. Still facing the air, still hands in the flour. For some of you, it might seem like a simple interaction, but for me, it was amazing to see my mom interact so seamlessly with technology. It was just mind-blowing. That's when it hit me. For years, technology asked my mom to stop what she was doing. Wash your hands, unlock the screen, find the right app, click carefully, type precisely. But my mom, she doesn't have time for that. She has boiling water, flowers on her hands, and 5 conversations happening with 5 kids all at the same time. So this little screen with tiny buttons wasn't just built for my mom's lifestyle. And she's not alone. I had a mining client in Kazakhstan. How many of you think I have a tough job? Well, some of you. Well, you haven't seen an open pit mine in minus 20 degrees in Kazakhstan. Heavy equipment everywhere. Workers in gloves, hands covered in grease. When something happens, the fastest way for them to let me know is through voice messages. And what struck me about those voice messages wasn't just the efficiency. It was the texture, the context, urgency, the heavy breathing. When they say, "Dana, here's what I see," I could hear the problem. And I saw the same tendency of being locked out of typing, not only in mining, in telecom in the Philippines, in banking in Uzbekistan. So it's not only my mom or my clients. Voice has been already a way for us humans to communicate. How many do you think of voice WhatsApp messages sent daily? 1 million, 10 million, 1 billion? No. 7 billion voice WhatsApp messages every single day on WhatsApp only. So voice as the interface has been always there. It's the way we humans interact, and it is getting better as an interaction with technology as well. So there are 3 things that changed that make these improvements faster. Speech recognition became near a human level. Language models became conversational. And computing power allows it all to be real time. But as every technological progress, it's not perfect yet. It still requires lots of training and data to have everyone's voice heard. So from here, I see 2 futures. One, where a voice AI becomes more convenient, more efficient, but for the people it already works for. In this case, it becomes a linguistic and cultural bulldozer that smoothes, that levels, and makes us all sound similar. Or there is another future where voice technologies can hear everyone, where it can preserve accents, dialects, and the richness of everyone's voice. And maybe we don't have to use Russia's Siri. And interestingly, this is not a technical problem. It's a decision we can all influence. How? Okay. Firstly, let's use it out loud and more. Not perfect, but accented, human. Let it know how you think. If voice models are built only on perfect elite English, it will understand only perfect elite English. So interrupt yourself. Let it know how you think. That's not a bad input. That's a real input. Secondly, give feedback. If it gives you a shallow answer, let it know. Because the Amazon warehouse worker won't send an email stating, your product doesn't understand regular regional speech patterns. Someone who already feels bad at tech won't demand the improvements, but we can. And if we don't demand those improvements, it will be built for convenience, not inclusivity. Thirdly, if you are building anything, a product, startup, even a workflow, ask yourself one uncomfortable question. Will my thing work if I remove the screen? Or does it require steady hands and full visual attention? And when you do this, think about this. Think about a grandfather who zooms into 200% to see the screen, misclicks the tiny buttons, accidentally closes the app. Voice removes those tiny buttons. Think about a non-native speaker, like me, maybe you, who has the idea fully formed in your head, but is hesitating to start typing. Voice allows you to think at the speed of your brain, not at the speed of your typing. Think about a mom holding a baby in one hand and a milk bottle in another. Think about an Uber driver trying to find you. Screen makes you stop, while voice allows you to continue. Think about someone whose hands shake or eyes strain. Or honestly, just think about me. I have extreme myopia, -10 eyesight. Throughout my life, I always had to adjust the screen's brightness. Since I was 6, going to see the eye doctor has been the most stressful day of the year with my mom. And waiting for her heart drop to hear that my eyesight got worse, that was the worst feeling. So maybe my mom's long-standing wish that I find a job with less screen time isn't unrealistic after all. So think about your loved ones, because those who are going to benefit the most out of voice technologies are not the ones sitting in this room. Thank you.